Well, emboldened by Labor's IR changes, one of Australia's most powerful unions is demanding better entitlements for gig workers. Live to Trudy McIntosh. Trudy, what are they asking for exactly?
Well, Laura, the Transport Workers Union is pushing for these extra rights for gig workers, particularly think about Uber drivers, and it would provide them conditions similar to that of full-time employees. And that would include things like leave and also superannuation. This is part of upcoming negotiations that the Transport Workers Union is going to be doing with some of the big players in this space, including Uber, Menulog and DoorDash. It's a dangerous conditions that some of these workers face, and this union has been pushing for some time to secure better conditions. They got some of that through the Senate, with Labor getting through changes for gig economy workers. But now this separate push to try and get better conditions in these industrial negotiations. This is some of the reaction we've seen this morning.
I mean, there's no magic to this. So in a cost of living crisis, you've got to balance these things up. So let's see the final determination. But we know if the TWU are involved with it, as is their want, maybe as is their role, they're going to push this as far as they possibly can, and push it too far, you're not going to help people on jobs, you're going to remove them from their jobs.
Under our changes, that's not what's proposed for every person. People still got a right to set up their own legal structures to be employed. But we want to make sure that people who are doing employment-like activities are not being ripped off. Are we really saying that someone who's delivering, the Uber, that they're genuinely just pure sole independent contractors? I think not.
Also learnt this morning that Employment Minister Tony Burke's department is consulting on changes for so-called portable leave. And that is where if you've got some sick leave and annual leave, you quit your job and you move to another one, that you could essentially take those leave entitlements with you to the next job. Now, it wouldn't work for all industries, and this is still in the consultation period. But the next phase, it seems, Laura, of the legislated push to change industrial relations, we know small business in particular have sounded the alarm about this, about how costly it could be and how difficult it could be to implement.